Most people can talk about football for hours, stats, rivalries, endless debates. It's like a universal language. But then there's you, the one who doesn't watch. And the psychology of people who don't watch football reveals more about human focus and emotional depth than the game ever could. If that already made you curious, subscribe right now. We talk about dark psychology, self-awareness, and the patterns that shape attention and motivation. Alright, let's decode the mind behind the silence. When the crowd cheers, you stay quiet. You don't hate football, it just doesn't light up your brain the same way. Psychologists call it value dissonance, when society's pleasures don't match your reward system. You don't feel excitement through others' success because your motivation runs on self-progress, not shared emotion. Your brain gets dopamine from building, improving, learning, not from watching strangers win. That's not coldness, it's clarity. In dark psychology, it reflects low external validation needs, meaning you don't depend on collective excitement to feel fulfilled. If you see yourself here, protect that independence but balance it. You don't need the crowd to feel alive, but don't isolate yourself from shared joy either. Connection and independence can coexist. Then there's the one who used to care. They watched every match, memorized every player, until one day it all felt hollow. The glamour, the sponsorships, the idolization of people who don't even know their fans exist. This is existential detachment, when entertainment stops feeling meaningful because it no longer supports growth. You start asking, what am I really celebrating? This isn't arrogance, it's awareness. In human behavior, this marks a turning point. When you stop seeking meaning in distraction and start searching for authenticity. When you feel detached from what once thrilled you, don't panic. It means your mind is evolving. The next step is to replace hollow excitement with something that feeds your purpose. Some don't reject football. They've simply redirected their curiosity. Cars, article, film, philosophy, games. Their brain thrives on novelty and exploration. Researchers call this diversified stimulation. Your mind finds reward through variety, not routine. Football feels predictable. Win or lose, it's the same pattern. But a new skill, a deep conversation, or a fresh idea. That's alive. They're not indifferent. They're driven by attention psychology, the desire to feed their brain with new challenges instead of repetitive entertainment. If you relate to this, embrace your curiosity. Just remember, novelty without purpose can become another distraction. Direct it toward growth, not escape. And then, there's the realist, the one who says, why should I care about millionaires chasing a ball while I'm trying to survive? That's not bitterness, that's emotional self-protection. Psychologists call it protective detachment, a natural defense against comparison and frustration. For this group, football doesn't soothe, it stings. It reminds them of dreams deferred, or systems that reward spectacle over substance. They're not rejecting joy, they're rejecting illusion. If this sounds like you, remember, your honesty is strength, but don't let it harden into cynicism. Use that awareness to build something of your own, even small wins. Those rebuild your sense of control. All these types share one thing: focus. They've reclaimed their attention, the most valuable currency of modern psychology. While others invest energy into collective emotion, they redirect it into self-development, creativity, or peace. In dark psychology, that's a subtle form of power, mastering where your dopamine goes. Because the truth is, whoever controls your attention controls your life. Guard your focus like treasure. If you wouldn't give someone your money carelessly, don't give them your attention for free. The psychology of people who don't watch football isn't about the sport. It's about self-governance. It's about understanding what truly stimulates you and having the discipline to walk away from what doesn't. Most people follow noise because silence makes them uncomfortable. But silence is where you see your real thoughts. That's the root of introvert psychology and motivation psychology, turning attention inward to rebuild your identity. You don't need to rebel to be different. You just need to choose where your attention belongs. That's how self-awareness turns into strength. So maybe you don't watch football because you're lazy. Or maybe you just see through the illusion. Maybe you're the detached thinker, the disillusioned observer, the redirected mind, or the honest realist. Or maybe you're all of them at once. Here's your challenge. Next time the crowd cheers for something you don't care about, pause. Ask yourself, what would excite me enough to scream for it? That answer reveals who you are and what kind of life you're meant to build. So which one are you? Tell me in the comments. And if this made you think different, subscribe. We go deeper every week into dark psychology, human behavior, and the hidden architecture of self-awareness. Because maybe the real freedom isn't in what you watch, it's in what you no longer need to.